You know, when I heard that Jim Gaffigan was going to open for me tonight, I went home and got a nice suit. Let me tell you why wearing a nice suit is really great. It's because people think you're much more important than you actually are. Okay, I wore this exact same suit at a fancy restaurant last week. I was coming back from the men's room to my table, and a diner stopped me. He said, "Excuse me, sir. We've been waiting 40 minutes for our food." So I'm like, I'm really sorry. The meal is going to be comped. We're going to give you a free bottle of champagne. And the guy tipped me a 50. So now, whenever I need extra cash, I go cruise the 5-star joints looking for unhappy patrons. You know, I wanted to know more about where I came from. And so I did one of those 23andMe things. Have any of you guys done that? You know, where you look up your ancestry. And it said that, oh, great, thank you, that's my cousin. It told me that I was 30% English, 20% Balkan, and 50% organized crime wannabe. Which explains that when I was a kid, I wanted to break my brother's thumbs when he didn't make good on a Yahtzee bet. Now, I wouldn't be a very good mafioso because I have a gluten allergy, so I can't eat pasta. I don't hang out at Little Italy social clubs. I hang out at the men's department at Bloomingdale's. And if they ask me what area of the city I'd like to be boss of, I'd say the Upper East Side, you know, maybe something near the park, something safe, you know. You know who would be a good mafioso is my Uncle Aldo. He's always walking around, you know, as if someone's chasing him or looking to collect money or something like that. He's like, "Vinnie Paul, happy birthday. May you live another 5 years." He once stole a coat from a funeral. I swear to God, Vinnie Paul, you like this? This is pure cashmere. If you leave early, you get your pickings of the good stuff. Because they're always distracted by that other thing going on, you know? Now, some people say, okay, you gotta lighten your image, Vin. I mean, sometimes the suit comes off as too strong. So I said, all right, I'm gonna get a puppy. So I got this cute little puppy, and I named her Hurricane Nora. And the reason is because she chews up everything in the house. She chews up my shoes, she chews up my furniture, she chews up my handguns. It's very embarrassing when my coworkers come over. But there's one good thing that you can do with a puppy, and that's meet pretty women, right? You go out, you walk your puppy, and sure enough, all these lovely women come by and go, "Oh, how cute, how old is she? How cute." And it gives me the opportunity to flirt back, you know, like, "Hey, I haven't seen you around town, how you doing, you know?" And you're about to get her number when my wife pulls me away and says, "Come on, Vin, we got to get these grandkids to daycare." My wife is an attorney. She's a trial attorney, which means I never win an argument. Okay, in fact, we don't have arguments. We have settlements. Okay? And we were fighting about some stupid shit the other night, and we came to an arrangement. Okay. I would buy her a nice pair of shoes. She's a very good attorney. The first time I took Nora to the vet, the doctor says, "Your puppy has extra flesh on its vulva." What the fuck? I don't want to think about my puppy's vulva. I don't even know where a vulva is. Why do I keep saying the word vulva? So I said, "Well, what does this mean?" He says, "Well, you're going to have to sort of wipe her vulva." Again, with the vulva. You're going to have to wipe her vulva every day to prevent infections. So I said, "Well, how long do I have to do that?" He goes, "Until she dies." I said, wait a minute, I did a good thing here, okay? I rescued her. I paid a sizable donation to the pet store. I mean, for God's sakes, a guy in a suit shouldn't have these problems. The vulva thing never came up at the adoption center. Well, anyway, there's a guy outside with a limo who somehow thinks I'm a foreign dignitary. He's been hired to drive around, so I gotta go. I'm gonna meet him there.
Comic for you. Can you give him plenty of love? Are you in it? Yes, we have one more comic. Before you go, just FYI, a lot of the people you saw tonight are graduates of Manhattan Comedy School, so if you're curious about doing stand-up or if you're an emotional cutter like me, grab one of these little postcards. They're on the half wall over there, or check out ManhattanComedySchool.com. Now, are you ready for your final comic of the night? Yes, then clap it up for Matt Penn!
Thank you very much. Happy New Year. I'll try to keep my remarks brief. You all have been very good to remain. I came on Baby Yoda. No, I'm kidding. I don't know how my fiance managed it, but she got her hands on these like Baby Yoda bed sheets, you know. So I kind of came on Baby Yoda. And let me just say here parenthetically, I don't know why that should come as such a surprise, you know? You all familiar with that store, Laura Ashley? Anybody familiar with Laura Ashley, or are you all too young for that? They used to sell this stuff with all these flowers on it, you know, and women would go into the store and they'd buy these floral patterned linens, and I'd think to myself, that's a mistake. You're going to regret that, because you're going to get home and put it on your bed, and your guy is going to pollinate those flowers. You know, that's what we do. I remember I was about 13, and my mom came home with some bedding for me, monochrome. It took about a week before I put a Rorschach pattern on it, folks, you know, and it was time for me to start learning to do my own laundry, because Mom didn't want to deal with my embarrassing protein stains, which is what they call them in the laundry business, protein stains, because as you know, every teenage boy is baking a chicken behind closed doors, right? But I digress. I want to talk about Baby Yoda. Now, I admit I gave up on Star Wars a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Like many of you, I loved it as a kid, but then they came out with that second trilogy about 20 years later, right? Which sucked, right? Sucked. 2 words, Jar Jar Binks. Prosecution rests. You know what the thing about Star Wars is? I was thinking about this. You ever notice how, regardless of how creative and imaginative George Lucas is, there's no diversity in the galaxy far, far away on any of the worlds when it comes to weather and climate, right? No. There's a desert planet, forest planet, ice planet, volcano planet, ocean planet. Yoda lives on the swamp planet. Lando Calrissian is up there in, like, cloud world. Pretty soon, George Lucas is going to run out of options. He's going to have to call J.J. Abrams. That conversation will be something like this. Yeah, I got your email. All right, Jesus, let me think here. Okay, all right, got it. In our next episode, we're going to have a big battle scene that takes place on the planet Lipitor. And it's a nice planet. Yeah, it's sunny during the morning commute, but then it gets a little muggy as the day wears on. And meanwhile, the rebels are all hanging out on the moon of Cialis. That's 43 degrees, but with the wind chill, it feels like 35, so they might want to take a hat. I admit, I don't give a shit about any of this. I didn't know that Yoda has a significant other. You know, he's about 800, but apparently 800 is the new 400, so they gave him Peloton wife. And now he's got a kid, right? Yeah. You know what does amuse me, though? The idea of Yoda having sex does, because he's got like the Force and Jedi mind tricks. He could probably get a young wife to do all sorts of freaky shit, right? Yeah. Yoda would be like, say my name, you must. Your daddy is who? The best part of it is, you could probably get her to forget the safe word. Anyway, look, they want me to get out of here, so may the Force be with you. Good night.
You guys have been so fantastic tonight. I just asked that you meet your friends if you came to see them out in the hallway because we got another show coming in at 9:30. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.